Welcome to So Very Easy. My name is Laura, and there are a lot of kits available to make quilts, and they are a lot of fun to do. The fabric is already chosen for us, the patterns are already there. We don't have to shop for anything. They're just ready for us to start sewing. Now, some kits are different than others. Some kits you will have just the fabric, as in yardage, and that you will need to cut everything yourself. They also will not come with binding or backing. Other kits come complete with backing, binding, and all of the fabrics pre-cut for you, up to the point where you will need to sew things together and retrim, such as half square triangles. Now, those kits are great if you're traveling or if you're going to spend some time with some friends. And that way you don't have to worry about anything. You just have everything that's set to go, sit and sew. So I do have one of those kits from the Fabric Hut, and it has the backing, the binding already cut for me, all of the pieces cut for me right to the point where I need to start sewing them together. And in this kit, we get to make 8 half square triangles at a time. And other than that, we're just sewing the whole quilt together. Let me show you how quick it is to sew together. And I do have a little tool that I would like to share with you. So if you don't have an iron close by, you can still iron your pieces, but it's not actually ironing. So the kit is from the Fabric Hut. We get to see what it's going to look like. We get to see the size, everything we need. It also gives us a fabric layout and how much fabric we're going to need, so that if we want to remake this kit, we can. And with their kits, they do give us extra pieces of fabric that have been pre-cut, well, you know, just in case. So this is everything that I'm going to need except my batting. What's fun about this is we are going to make 8 half square triangles at a time, which means the sewing is going to go together really quickly. So let me show you how to make 8 half square triangles at a time, and then you'll see how fun this is to get together. Now, each of these stacks are going to be sewn together to make those 8 half square triangles. We need to draw a grid on the back of the lightest fabric. And I'm going to draw from corner to corner and then draw halfway marks. This grid line is going to give us 8 half square triangles out of one piece. So we're going to be able to match our fabrics up together. Be sure both right sides are touching. Now we're going to stitch on each side of the lines that are going to go from corner to corner. We're not stitching these lines, just on each side from corner to corner. So 1/4 inch from each side. Now there are 2 different ways we can stitch this. We can go from this point, stitch all the way up, turn around, stitch back, and do the same from this side. Or you can stitch up until you hit that line, pivot, stitch down. Same thing for all of the sides. We're going to start, stitch up, when we hit that line, pivot. So we're still going to have the stitching on both sides. We're just not crossing over in the center. We're going to be able to cut this apart now, and we will be cutting it on all of those lines. I now have 2, 4, 6, 8. We're going to trim those down so that they're 3.5 inches. If you do not have a 3.5 inch ruler, you can use any size ruler. What we want to do is go down to 3.5 inches. The 3.5 inch on this side and the 3.5 inch on that side. So we're going to match up those points to the points of that seam. So that seam underneath is right there at that 3.5 inch mark on this side and on this side. So then we can trim that off. My preferred way, if at all I can do it, is with my 3.5 inch ruler. I'm going to match up that horizontal line on my seams. I'm also going to be able to trim off the dog ears. So I will need to now press all of these. And pressing can be something that distorts them. So I don't press them anymore. I have a new way of doing them, and I didn't think I would ever change from an iron, but I like to use a roller now. I'm going to put it to the side that I want to press. Just roll over top. And there's been no distorting. Once we have these all cut, all trimmed, we're going to be able to put our blocks together. So the pattern has us make 2 different blocks. The block layout's the same. The fabric combination is different. So I need the background in the purple. The purple and the pink are going to go with the green and the white. And the other 2 will go with the background fabric and the pink. So both the layouts are the same. We just have different color combinations. When we look at the layout, you are going to notice that when we sew those together, we will have a continuous blade of a fan. And the center part here is a pinwheel. And then we have those additional squares. This half of the block and this half of the block are the same. So instead of laying it out in 4 rows, we can lay it out in 2 rows to do the stitching. So I like to stack all of my fabric just on these canvases that I get from the dollar store. And I'll stack all of them like this. And then I bring them to the sewing machine and I will sew them together. So the 2 different blocks are put together. You can see that they are the same blocks. We just have a different color variation. The directions do give us suggestions for pressing, and I would recommend that. And that way, when we do sew them together, those seams are going to go nicely together. When the quilt is all put together, we have this nice white area where we could do some fancy quilting, or we could focus the quilting on these pinwheel blades. So we have some blades spinning here and some blades spinning here. This was all put together with the pre-cut squares, and the only thing I had to do was make those half square triangles. Now we still have some fabric left over, and that is 1 square of each of those different fabrics, just in case. And the binding has already been pre-cut for us at 2.5 inches, so we just need to sew that together and get it ready. And we don't even have to worry about the backing. The backing is included. So it's a fun project to make. I didn't have to worry about anything. I could just sit down and sew and enjoy the sound of my sewing machine. I'll put some links in the description. And as always, thank you for joining me today on Sew Very Easy. Feel free to subscribe. I'm on Facebook, Instagram. I have a newsletter. It's all free under Sew Very Easy. And be sure to make every day a Sewtacular day. Bye for now.